Greetings, Shadow Sprites. I'm Seraphina Shadowgrave, your friendly vampire demon archivist, and today I'm joined with.
Hyoko, Tsuchinoko, I am also an archiver. Yeah.
And today we are going to be discussing video game history. So, our first topic is what started our interests in video game history. For me personally, I grew up watching my dad play video games. Before I even picked up a controller, I was watching my dad. He would play Duke Nukem 3D, and I would watch that at like five
Oh,
years old, which is not,
that's very classic.
that's not really a very appropriate game for a 5-year-old to be watching. Do you know anything about
Yeah,
Duke
yeah.
Nukem?
Yeah, I actually grew up with that too, but I didn't play it. But I remember people playing it too, like my uncle, actually.
Yeah. So that
It's
was like
very.
one of
Mhm.
the first experiences I had with video games. Also, my dad had a lot of consoles from when he was growing up. So we had the Atari, the PlayStation 1, the Sega Saturn. I would watch him play Oddworld a lot on the PlayStation. And then I played a lot of educational video games growing up. My parents like had lots of educational computer games for me and my sister.
What kind of education games did you like to play?
Um,
Like,
there was like
like puzzle?
no,
Sorry,
they were
sorry.
like games that like taught you like different stuff. Like I remember there's one game that was like learning about phonics and like grammar. Like it was like it was like literally like educational like school games.
Oh my God, I kind of grew up with those too, except it was Dora, and then I
Oh,
learned
okay.
like,
Yeah, I also
yeah, I
had
learned Spanish.
I had
Sorry,
Barbie
like.
games too. I had Barbie Horse Adventure, Barbie Figure Skating. Those were like
Oh,
old games I
those two.
think from the 90s. I
Nope.
think those were even pre 2000s. I think those were like from my cousin. Um,
Mhm.
And I remember Barbie Horse Adventure. Maybe it was 2000s. I'll have to look that up and I'll put that on screen when Barbie Horse Adventure came out. Um, but I remember when I was a kid, I thought the game was so good. And then I played it again when I was older and I was like, I beat it in like 5 minutes. I'm like, how did I play this for hours? It's so short.
Yeah, I totally get that, I totally get that. I somehow just, like, I just wonder, like, how I was so absorbed in
Hmm.
these little games, right?
Yeah. So what was like your introduction into video games?
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty interesting too, like, I'm pretty ancient. So, actually well, I mean, not that ancient, but, like, I started off with, PS1.
Mm.
My papa got me it, and it came with, like, the little screen. It was, like, the portable one, so it's
Oh.
interesting. Yeah, and then I got to play these 2 games that affect me for the rest of my life, which is, Final Fantasy Tactics and
Mm.
another one called, Populous: The Beginning.
Oh.
That's
I've never
yeah,
heard of
that
that one.
one's
I
a
actually don't know that one.
yeah, yeah, it's actually really, really interesting. It was quite popular back in the day, in the, like, the niche strategy game
Mm.
players, and that's actually how I got into all that. It's also the start of my spiritual journey.
Oh, that's so
It's
interesting.
yeah, it's funny though. Because
You
like
said like a video game is like
it's
the start of a spiritual journey is kind of funny to think about, but I think video games are so
Mhm,
important in so many different ways that like yeah, totally
mhm,
makes sense.
mhm. Yeah, like it definitely affects us and I guess everybody else too in their own special way. It's
Hmm.
like but yeah, Populous is like has a it's like the First Nations strategy game where you build a village and then you defeat the other villages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's magic and other cool stuff too. It's really interesting. Like you get to learn how to use magic and I like one of the most strangest things to me. I was like what's it called like the shamans. I mean no,
Mm.
the braves, which is like the guys. They they kind of like bow down to like the shaman. And I was like,
Hmm.
wow, interesting. Like every time the shaman will walk around, I was like, why do they do that? It's like, huh? It's like, and then I learned more, and it's like, whoa, that's so cool.
And this was on the
Yeah,
PlayStation? This was a PlayStation game?
yeah. It was surprising to see because like it was like real time and like there's so many features in there. It was even voice acted and whole cutscene and all that. I was like, wow, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's like
One of my
modern technology.
I really enjoy rhythm games, and I am really interested in video game like rhythm games that are older. So I have Parappa the Rapper for the
Oh
PS1.
yeah.
which is really hard, by the way. Very difficult game.
Yeah.
Um, and then another one that I really want, but I don't know how I'm ever going to get, is VibRibbon. VibRibbon is only for the Japanese PlayStation 1. It's a
Oh,
really cool rhythm game where you can actually put in your own CD and it will make a level based on the music from your CD.
whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, so the game
How's
is
that
like
possible?
the game has really, really basic graphics. It's literally just black and white and like lines. So it was able to like store some of that data on the PS1, which enabled you to put in a CD. You didn't need to have the disc actually in the PS1.
Whoa, what the heck? That is
Yeah.
some crazy advanced technology.
Yeah, it's like really cool and I really want it, but I'm like, I have no clue. Well, one, I'd have to get a Japanese PS1 and then I'd have to find VibRibbon. But I got Parappa at a local retro game store. I was lucky enough to find it there.
Yeah, those are pretty rare, and they're getting rare, which is a little sad.
Yeah. Yes. So what were some of your favorite games growing up? What were some of your like games that you enjoyed early on?
Well, actually, yeah, Final Fantasy actually Tactics. That was like my biggest obsession actually.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like the story was really interesting and the writing was a lot of fun, and I really liked the characters,
Yeah.
like the little like everyone had their own jobs and you could like change the jobs. Like, oh, that was so much fun, and you get to play with other NPCs at the time. And I
Mm.
thought that was like amazing.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. Um, I played a lot of this is really funny, but like I would watch my dad play like Duke Nukem and Halo. I watched him play like every Halo game growing up, like as it advanced. But then like I would play like dress up games. That would be what I would play on my DS growing up. I'd play like I'd play Style Savvy, which I still love to this day. Brilliantly designed game, like really it has the best inventory system I've seen in any game. Like I took a game design course in college, and one of our assignments was writing about inventory systems. And I was like, style savvy,
Mhm.
trendsetters for the Nintendo DS has the best inventory I've ever seen.
Oh, interesting, interesting.
It's just
Oh
like
my god.
sorted so well, and you can organize things like so many categories. Like you can find stuff so easily. I'm like, this is how every inventory should be. It's just like you could sort by color, you could sort by type, you could sort by brand, you could sort. It's like there's so many things you could sort by to find things easily. I'm like, I need this in every game.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually need that for games and my archive too. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I have so much files and stuff that needs sorting and
Yeah,
labeling, proper labeling. Oh my gosh.
absolutely. So you were also in game development, right?
Yeah, I was about to mention, yeah, since you were talking about like the inventory system,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of like the UI in current like gacha games. Like they're
Oh,
very elaborate
yes.
and mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're very modernized and so sleek. It's like wow, I like how convenient things have become. And like back then, it was like most of the games were like so many buttons to press to move around the menu, right?
Hmm. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
also with like the rise in mobile games, you see a lot of things getting simplified, for better or for worse, depending on how you look at it. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that
yeah.
reminds me of the whole era of simplification back in 2000 something
Mm,
too. I don't know, I'm not sure if you remember that though.
I don't, I'm not sure. Elaborate.
Oh yeah, sorry. So around I guess around like when Apple was like,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
simplifying their
Yes.
stuff, right? Yeah, it was trending everywhere, even in games. So
Yeah.
they
That's a
would
good point.
yeah, it was so weird too. Like everyone was like simplifying every menu. Like they're becoming less menus and less sound. So like Splinter Cell, like a spy game, like
Hmm.
they started using just a sound bar and that's it. And Metal Gears
Ah.
too. Like they started just using very minimal
Mm.
interfaces. Like I was like, what is this? I can't. It's hard to play.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. Also, if you think about going from like the Wii menu to Wii U to the Switch and how we kind of lose all the fun sound effects, like the
Mhm,
Switch is just silent. Like the Wii menu had
mhm, mhm.
memorable music and stuff like that, and every button you clicked made a noise. And it's just not like that anymore.
Yeah, I miss that. I miss that. Like the elevator music, everybody call it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that adds so much atmosphere and so much life to a console or even just a
It
game in
does.
general.
Yeah, like the fact that we're even talking about it now was like it was such a huge impact, right?
Yeah, the fact that everybody remembers like the Me Channel theme, you know, or the eShop, like, and those
Yes,
were just like
exactly.
menus, you know. It's not even like a real like game.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's so funny. I still think and talk about it too. Like I even actually listen to it to this
Yeah, yeah,
day.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, oh man. Thinking about like game design after all these years, so many things changed
hmm
and it's been simplified a lot. It's just a little sad,
Yeah.
but
Well, one thing there's also talking about gotchas, like adding gotchas to like almost every game. Like when
yeah.
so I was talking about like the Style Savvy series that I really enjoyed on the DS. The company made a new game for the Switch, which is like kind of in the Style Savvy franchise, but not really. It was called like Fashion Dreamer, and they put like a gotcha in it and like bingo to like get stuff. I'm like, why is there bingo in my fashion game and a gotcha? I'm like, let me just buy things. I'm like, with in-game currency. Like, I don't want to have to do gotchas and have to spend real money. And I remember I was so mad.
Oh my God, yeah. I I I remember that like it was like the changing of times and I was like pretty upset about that, but it was also weird because like I was so used to the gacha stuff already.
hmm
But before that, it was like I never thought I would ever pick up or play gachas
hmm
because like yeah, I would never play with that system.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I used to play Fate Grand Order on my iPad. I
Oh,
remember. Yeah,
that was a while back. Yeah.
yeah. I was in high school and I remember we had like some event at school that like everybody was there like after school. And I remember one of the guys in my grade spent like $80 in one day on Fate Grand Order
Oh my God.
on the gotcha. I was like, that couldn't be me. I'm like, no. I'm like, I refuse to spend money.
I don't think I've ever spent that much on a gacha before. But that's like a whole triple A game. What the heck?
Yeah.
$80. Crazy.
hmm I have a friend who's
But
also like obsessed with gotchas, and she's like, I hate to admit how much she spends on her gotcha games. She's like, it's a problem. She's like, it's like a gambling addiction almost.
that is that is true. That's actually true. That is a actual gambling addiction. Which is has its own I guess controversies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, it is like I think there's controversy about putting gotchas in like children's games, you know, um,
Yes,
like
exactly,
that kind of
exactly.
mechanic in
That's
kids' games.
oh man, I can't imagine myself growing up with that and like getting
Right.
used to gachas. That is actually really bad. I actually grew up with RuneScape, the MMO. Do you know
Oh
that?
yeah. I didn't play RuneScape very much, but like I have some experience with it. I grew up mostly on like Club Penguin, Vantage,
Oh
Webkins,
yeah.
all those. That's what I really grew up on.
I used to play those too a little bit, and then Club Penguin. Yeah, they didn't. Oh, they're not around.
My friends and I talk
Oh.
about this a lot. How it seems like there's almost no more online spaces for kids. It seems like their only option is kind of Roblox or social media. Like there are no spaces like a Club Penguin or a Moshi Monsters or stuff like that.
Oh, you're right. I didn't realize that, but you're right. Like I've only seen people play like Roblox most of the time, but nothing else.
To me, that's like
Yeah.
sad and scary for kids because then they're
Yeah.
going right on social media and like it's dangerous. It's dangerous being on the internet when you're young.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. It's so strangely scary. I remember back in my day, it was like it was actually very safe. Like when we talk about RuneScape, we would sometimes just argue
Mhm.
about the dumbest things, but it was never like scary.
Right. Yeah, you didn't have to worry about like people stalking you online or anything like that. You know, that just wasn't really like a thing back then.
Yeah, yeah. Except sometimes like
Sometimes.
like in like if you didn't know about like those what's it called? Like the people who are, like scammers or something, yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you get the first experience. Like I once traded my chainmail and then because they wanted to trim it and I was really sad that they took it and
Oh.
my chainmail was
Oh no.
was not trimmed. uh that was so silly though. It was pretty harmless. It was
hmm
pretty silly. Oh my God, I was so dumb.
Did you
Thinking
play
about it.
Wizard 101 at all growing up?
Oh my God, yeah, I was about to mention that too. Like that was like one of the things I wanted to play so badly
hmm
besides RuneScape, but I couldn't because I didn't know how to do the computer stuff and
Uh
download and all that. Yeah. Oh my god. But I used to fantasize about like what I would do in Wizard 101 and the magic I would want to learn. And
I think it's
yeah, and the
still up.
robes, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It actually I heard recent news that it's I think they're relaunching it and then so we can just go back. I was like, whoa, cool, cool, cool. I want to
Yeah,
go back
and then I know
actually.
Club Penguin and Moshi Monsters, there's like fan initiatives that like they're keeping them up and running. So
Oh,
they're like not
interesting.
official, but they're replicating it and keeping it active, which is really cool. I think that's a cool way to preserve these things.
Yeah, yeah. I speaking of preserving, yeah, I used to I kind of try to do that too, but it is
Absolutely.
sometimes difficult. Hmm, hmm.
I think it's so important to
Like
preserve anything on the internet. That's like the point of like what we do, Like
yeah.
my Vocaloid history I enjoy talking about, gaming history I enjoy talking about. Um, I did a whole video on Active Worlds, which was one of the very first online virtual worlds. That was in the 90s. It was the first ever virtual conference was held in Active Worlds. Um, and now it's just kind of like dead, completely dead, which is so shocking. Because I'd never heard
Yeah,
of
I
it.
saw that. Yeah, me neither actually. Yeah. I saw that video. It was like it was really deep and very interesting. Like I can't believe people actually like had whole societies there and spent enough time
Yeah.
to do that.
They were like building cities and governments and things. I was like, that's incredible.
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
Yeah. And it like reminds me so much of like modern VR chat, like the fact that everything was user created and the fact that they had
Mhm,
something
mhm.
like that all the way back then. They even had like avatar awards for custom avatars
Mhm,
back
mhm.
then. Yeah, that's so cool to me.
Yeah, man, I wish I those were still around, like those that kind of culture. Like, wow,
Yeah.
like I guess it kind of is like in a sense like VTuber culture is like that, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say like I think I actually might have talked about that in the oh no, I talked about that in the MMD video that like programs like MMD, like Miku Miku Dance for like 3D
Mhm.
animation, that ability to take a virtual character and bring them to life, honestly, I feel like inspired modern VTubers. Like we have these earlier games and earlier programs to thank for this, like I guess whole industry really.
Yeah, yeah, actually that is actually so true. I remember really early in days, like the early 2000s too, like everyone was using like MMD to kind of yeah, make videos and also kind of play a character almost
Yeah,
on some videos
like there'd be a lot of
like
skits.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I love them.
Yeah, I remember all the
It
talkloids back in the day. That was like a really common thing. Um,
yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. And the animations they did was like I just couldn't believe they could do that on MMD. It's like so much work.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Like have you taken animation in
Yeah,
the game?
I
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I animate in. So I've learned Blender, 3ds Max, Maya, and then I work in Unity and Unreal, and then 2D animation like Live 2D, and then Toon Boom.
Whoa.
So yeah, I have my master's in animation. So
Whoa, that is
yeah.
really cool. I only like took enough courses to do like modeling and I did learn the industry systems like Maya and 3ds Max.
Hmm.
I I like them, but I didn't really like them as much as
Yeah.
Blender, like how
Yeah. No,
smooth
that makes
Blender
sense.
was.
Yeah.
But yeah, also like yeah, industry standard tools are actually so much better.
Did you ever use ZBrush? Have you used ZBrush before?
Yes.
I
Oh my God.
I
I
wish it
actually
wasn't so
loved it.
expensive. I wish I love ZBrush so much. It's like
I know,
$1,000. I'm
right?
like, please make it more
I know,
affordable.
right? It's crazy.
I'm like,
Yo.
please. I just want to because like sculpting in Blender really isn't the same. I know how
Yeah.
they're trying, but it's just not quite there yet, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's true. Like programs are so good.
Yeah.
I love ZBrush too. Like the sculpting on it, yeah, it's like so smooth and easy
It
and
is. And like I have
clean.
a hard time sculpting physically. Like if you give me clay, like forget it. I can't do anything. But ZBrush, like sculpting just came so easily to me. Like I don't know what it was about it, but it just made so much more sense.
Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Like I tried making faces on them and it's so easy. The organics, yeah, it's so
Hmm.
easy.
Yeah.
Oddly easy. Oh man, and so much fun too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It is really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And I enjoy
Mhm.
3D animation. I like character animation. That's like what I was like specializing in was character animation. being able to give life to a character is so cool and so inspiring. And part of what I like so much about video games as a medium is that you're giving life to these stories and they're interactive. Like no other medium is as interactive as video games.
Yes, so true. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's kind of like what I wanted to do too. Like when I first played like the early video games, I always criticized them and always judged them a little bit, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then like I would say I would do this movement or this that movement's not like that or you know or something like that or even like the voice acting or
Right.
I always have something to say and then I want to like put input it and then actually get in the game industry to do that, you know? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Was it like that for you?
I was mostly like just really inspired by being able to tell stories through games. I think that was the biggest thing for
Yeah.
me. So I actually dealt with a chronic pain condition throughout my like teens, and I played a lot of video games during that time. And I think they were able to help me through that tough time. And I think a lot of people use video games as an escape or as a way to help them through difficult times. And I was like,
Mhm,
if
mhm.
I can do that, if I can make games for others that either like they don't even have to be emotionally moving or anything like that, just even just to give people some like just some fun, just like, that
Yes,
to me
exactly.
that means a lot. And I want to do that for other people.
Oh man, yeah, that's very good and very inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things I want to do too. And but I want to do it for like more like with the education stuff, if you know what I mean. So
Mm,
like there's a lot in science that doesn't get shared around, and I
mm,
want people to be curious too, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, so, like, some it might get a little deep, but, like, some science stuff, like, I always think and talk about, like, early on to, like, technology, like, primitive technology, like, there's
Mm,
always things I wish I could have done in some
mm.
games, but it's not in there, like, hmm, making clay out of dirt. So,
Oh,
like, you just filter it with water and stuff into fabric, and then just grab it out, and you'll get clay, it's, like, interesting, and iron too, like, yeah, just from dirt.
that would be really cool to make like a historically accurate crafting or survival game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want,
Oh,
and even,
really?
like,
That's so
teaching
cool.
people yeah, to, like, teaching people skills and community and, like, how to build a house with, like, wood and stuff and all that, the
Yeah.
actual realistic depiction of
Yeah.
the effort.
That no, that'd be really cool. I like that idea. I think that's cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's, like, going to be very expensive and difficult.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to make. I remember
Mhm.
in Unity, I was making one of the games I was making was a zoo simulator. I wanted to make a zoo simulator type game, and
Uh-huh.
just programming a shop system like took me forever.
Yeah.
Because then you got to do a currency system, you got to do the UI, you got to do like calculate all the prices and how much that's going to take from like your inventory and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just making sure
Yeah,
all the
the whole
buttons work.
economics.
Like, yeah, making the
Mhm,
currency
mhm.
system was like, I think the hardest part. Just like
Yes.
making it work. And then I also, oh my God, trying to make I only did one animal because I was like, I don't have enough time in the semester to make multiple animals. So I made a zebra.
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right, I got the zebra's walk cycle. Nice, it's moving. Let me put it in the game. I put it in the game and it just starts sliding. It's not walking, it's just sliding around. I'm like, that's not what's supposed to happen. I changed some of the code. It's walking, but in place. I'm like, oh, that's the opposite. I'm like, that's the
Mhm,
direct opposite of
mhm.
what I wanted. Eventually I got it to work, but I'm like, I'm like, this shouldn't be so difficult.
Yeah, I totally get that experience, yeah. Like, whenever I bring animations and models into, like, Unity, it's like, oh, I get a little confused, like, "How come it's not working?"
Mhm.
And then I have to learn a new system and stuff.
Yeah. I like the node system in Unity. Um, I like took programming in high school and it was never really my strong suit. Um,
Mhm.
but I think the node system makes it a lot easier to visualize personally.
Yeah, yeah. I actually love the node system too. I remember when it was, like, first released, I was like, "This node system, what does this mean?" And it was like, magic programming, that's what I
Yeah.
used to think about it.
Yeah, magic programming. Yeah. It's like you're like designing spells, like you're drawing spells.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It's like, I don't know, connecting neurons or
Yeah.
making brain work or something.
Yeah, it's like you're connecting the neurons of the computer like you're cuz
Yeah.
I took AP computer science when I was in high school.
Hmm.
Because I went to like a technology school. So I didn't take regular computer science first. We just went straight to
Oh,
AP. And I was like, I barely have any
cool.
coding experience. And we did Scratch in the first like week, and then we went right to C. I'm like, C? Not even
Wow.
like C++, no Java, no HTML. We're going right to C. I was like, well, how am I supposed to do this?
Wow, that's really intense. That's
Yeah.
like,
I was
or
like, nobody even really uses C. I was
yeah.
like, I'm like, why are we even learning this? Like, we could have learned like so many more useful languages, I feel like.
I don't know too much about C and programming actually. I am actually very avoidant programming.
Yeah, I definitely don't enjoy programming. I like
Yeah.
can do it, maybe, sometimes. It's like that meme, the sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. I just know enough to understand what people are talking about, but I won't know how to really use it
yeah. And
in a sense.
I have friends from high school that are like really good at computer stuff. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
do your thing. I'm like, I will draw my silly little pictures and you can just, like I one of my friends did cybersecurity for the Navy and like
Oh.
she's like really smart when it comes to computers. And she talks about her job and stuff. And I'm like, I have no clue what on earth you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get that experience. I totally get that experience. Like when you work with programmers in like the school, right?
Mhm.
Game dev. Yeah, they always talk something in a different way. That was
Yeah.
hard to comprehend, in my opinion.
So what
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
what
game?
kind
Oh, I was gonna say like
of, oh yeah, exactly.
what kind of games are you enjoying right now? Like what have you been
Oh,
playing or what have you been enjoying lately?
oh yeah, the latest games are actually quite kind of cool and interesting. Like most of them are not actually triple A. So
Mm,
like Pal World and
yeah.
yeah, that's really big right now. Everyone
Hmm.
since 1.0 is out. And also Ready or Not. Do you know about that one?
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that one is like kind of like a SWAT game where you
Ah.
go in as a police officer
Mm.
and try to arrest people.
I just finished Deltarune. I was doing that on stream, and then I started Offbeat, which is a really cool indie game where you get to make your own music. And the dev was really cool about it. They were like, any music. They say this right when you open the game that any music you create in Offbeat is yours to own and do whatever you want to do with it. I'm like, that's so cool because their
Yeah.
mission was to try to get people into music production. I'm like, that's such a good idea. Like, turn it into a game, get people like to try it out, and more people maybe will get into music production. I think that's such a cool idea.
Oh yes, yes, that's exactly what I want to do in game development, right? Like inspire people and get people to learn and
Yeah,
do creative things. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah. I would definitely suggest trying it out. It's only like $10 on Steam. It's early access still.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I saw you play it a
yeah,
few days ago.
yeah. um yeah, after the flowery fight that took me forever.
I'm not very familiar with Deltarune though.
No,
Or
or
what was it
Undertale.
called? Like oh yeah, it's related to Undertale, huh?
Yes, yes. It has lots
Oh,
of the same
interesting.
characters. It's kind of like an alternate
Oh, no
universe
wonder.
almost. um
Okay, okay.
yeah, so it's not like a sequel or anything. It's just like loosely related.
Oh, interesting.
I
What is it about?
What's it
Oh,
about?
sorry. Mhm.
Um, how do I summarize it? There's like 5 chapters so far, so there's a lot to summarize. Um, um
I don't know. What's the soul of the game, let's say?
so well, this I think like the core of both Undertale and Deltarune is the connections you form with the characters. So
Oh.
the unique thing about well, I guess I should start with Undertale because then Deltarune makes more sense if you talk about Undertale. Um, did you ever play Undertale?
I did not.
Okay,
I wasn't really into those kind of games actually.
yeah, that's okay.
Like the gameplay. Yeah.
Um, but what was unique about Undertale was that you had the ability to play completely pacifist. You never had to fight or kill any monsters. And that's what was really unique about it was that you
Oh.
got to talk to them and like become friends with them, and you didn't have to hurt anyone. You could hurt people; that was an option, but it was one of
Oh
the
my.
like very unique that you never had to hurt a character. So its like main theme was like mercy and sparing, which you also have that option in Deltarune as well. You don't have to kill any monsters. But yeah, in Deltarune, there's like these things called the Dark Fountains, and there's a dark world where it's like this kind of alternate universe or realm, a realm within the shadows. And then our main
Mm.
characters kind of go there and try to stop these dark worlds from forming, because then they can like kind of take over the world, kind of.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But I think Undertale
And
is one of my favorite games because of the characters. The characters are so well written, the music is so enjoyable. Um, the characters are just like really likable. Yeah, they're you don't want to hurt them. Like they're so likable.
yeah, I remember hearing like it's a huge fan base. It's really
Yes,
intense.
absolutely.
And everyone was so obsessed with Sans.
Yeah. Well, Sans has one of the most difficult boss fights. If you decide to
Oh,
hurt the characters, if you do what's called a genocide route where you kill everyone,
oh my god.
you will fight Sans, and it is one of the most like difficult fights in the game. It's a very memorable fight for sure. I never did it because I always played pacifist. I was like, I can't kill everyone. I can't do it.
I totally get that. Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to hurt them. I know it's not real, but I'm like, that's like in any game. Like, I don't like picking the mean dialogue options. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're
I'm
real
like,
to
no, it's
me.
me. Yeah, they're real. I don't want to be mean.
No, I totally get that. I totally get that. Oh my gosh. When I was younger, like, and I played RuneScape, I was that guy. I always picked the nicest thing I could choose.
Hmm.
Cause like they were being really nice. So like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be nice back. Like I don't want
Yeah,
to be mean.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That actually reminds you of Metal Gear. Metal Gear is a lot like that too.
I never played the Metal Gear games. I've never played them.
Actually, yeah, me neither. Actually,
Oh,
except except for Metal Gear 5. That was
okay.
the only one I could get into because actually, oddly enough, actually, I'm actually not really into old-fashioned games
Oh,
or
okay.
retro games
Yeah.
because like they were difficult and clunky, so
Hmm.
I didn't really enjoy it as much.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, but Metal Gear 5, it was similar to that. Like you can go pretty pacifist,
Really, I'm
sort of.
surprised for that kind of game.
Yeah, actually, Metal Gear is very surprising in a way. Like they make every character very human. Like even though you don't really know them, and it's like their job to be like soldiers,
Hmm.
you kind of like you kind of feel for them. Like you don't want to
Hmm.
hurt them. You can hire them back as like your own staff.
Oh, that's so interesting. You could like recruit
Uh-huh.
them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like, and
Very
then
cool.
I was thinking like, wow, I don't wanna hurt this guy.
Yeah.
I started thinking, like he's a human being, and it's like, he has a family, and so like,
He
oh
has
my
a
gosh,
family. He has a
this
virtual
is so
family.
bad. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I start feeling so bad. Like the more you play it, and like the more you go on, it's like you start feeling really bad. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to hurt this guy.
Have
And
you?
then like you just,
Oh,
Mhm.
there you go. Continue.
No, no, you can go, you can go.
Have you ever played Near Automata or any of the Near games?
Oh my god, yes, I love that too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when you like had to fight the robots and then you learn more about them and then you're like, oh, these poor little guys. Like I don't want to fight them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, they start developing like actual sentience, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you start to realize like that the androids and the robots really aren't so different, and there's really no reason that they should be fighting anyway. The humans are long gone, the aliens are long gone, so it's like, why are we even fighting?
Yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I want to say about Nier Automata. Oh my god, it's like it's so beautiful, like yeah, everything
Hmm.
about it. And like even the ending stories, like they say the songs, right? Like they
Yeah,
talk
the
about
songs
like
are beautiful, and I like the
yeah,
multiple
like
endings. I think that's really cool too.
yeah, that was actually very interesting. It was so sad though.
Yeah,
All of them were so sad. Oh my gosh.
except for the fish ending. That one's not sad.
The fish ending. Okay, I don't think I had
You
got
don't
that
know
one
that one?
yet. The fish ending, no.
There's if you're in the desert and there's one android and she's talking about like food, and
Hmm?
they're like what'll happen if the android eats food? So you can
Oh,
try it and then you eat a fish and then you die.
oh
And the
yeah,
game
now I remember
ends.
that one. Yeah. That was so silly. Oh my gosh, I really love those silly endings.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I think humor in games is so important. I think that's
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Art and expression. I love it when people do that. They
Mhm.
have to do more.
But yeah, Nier's a good game. I like that game a lot. I
Oh
also
my god,
played
yeah.
on the Switch. This game like I didn't think got very popular, but Astral Chain. Have you heard of Astral Chain?
Control chain. I heard of it before, but I don't remember anything
I
it's about.
That's one of the few games that I actually finished all the way through. I don't. I'm one of those people that I jump from game to game. I'm really bad at finishing games, but I finished that game and I really enjoyed it. You're like kind of a futuristic sci-fi cop, and you're fighting these like monsters, and you have this, I forget what they call it, but you have your creature robot thing that you have on like a
Oh,
chain link connection, and you can like control them and fight
yes.
with them. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Um,
know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that was after Near Automata. Yeah.
yes, it was after. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
and I think it's by the same developer, if I'm
It
not
is.
mistaken.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Platinum Games.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I really liked that game a lot. I had a lot of fun. The combat is
I need to
so
play that.
I highly recommend it. The combat is really smooth, really like I
Yes,
really enjoyed the
exactly.
combat. It felt really good to fight and do combos. Like it felt very satisfying.
Yes, that's actually why I love Nier Automata too. Like they started off with that, and then the more games they made, it was like is so much more better and so much more smooth.
Hmm.
Like, it's crazy. Like I think I'm not sure if they made this one, but I think I don't know if they made Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Yeah, I think they started off with that, and then
Okay.
Nier Automata, and then the Astral Chain. Yeah,
Hmm.
and it's like they just progressively get really smooth and really fine tuned. It's like
And that's what you
amazing.
want from a studio, you know? You want to see them improve and like iterate on their games, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want the next game to be worse than the one before it, you know?
Yeah. But I'm thinking like, oh man, I always want to play these games like they that they make. Like it's just like the very little things that they do, like the small bits of combat is so satisfying. I really want to
Yeah, their attention to
play another
detail is
game like
really
that.
good. Yeah.
Exactly. And the fluid motions and like the actual connections with the combat is just perfect, perfect.
Hmm.
Like that's kind of the things I always judge on. It was like
Yeah.
this move is kind of sucky. It's not realistic or something like that.
I think,
Like,
and
mhm.
I can understand why, if that's what you enjoy about games, why you wouldn't like retro games. Because I think,
Yeah.
like, I can totally understand that. Like, if that's what you enjoy about games, I totally understand that. Like, I enjoy retro games just because, like, to me, it's so interesting. Like, I just like games as a medium so much that like I appreciate them for what they are and like how they've helped develop into modern games. Like I have in my house we used to have a Centipede arcade machine. Centipede was one of the first games that was developed by a woman. I think, oh, I wish I could remember her name. I'll put that on screen also. But she was working for Atari, and she was like, so many games are about like shooting things. She's like, I'm tired of games about shooting things and fighting. So she's like, what do I not like? And she's like, bugs. I hate bugs. So she was like, what if we like fight a big bug? Um, and that's what started Centipede. And it has like the rollerball control.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it's like a large ball that you roll to move and then like the buttons to fire. But yeah, um I
Whoa, that
I
sounds so interesting.
I love like arcade games and stuff like that. I think they're really cool. But I had the Atari that my dad had when he was a kid, and like it still worked and everything. I would play like I loved the skiing game. I loved Pong. Like and they're so like there's such basic graphics, but like I really enjoyed playing them as a kid.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of my childhood too. I actually grew up with that stuff. Like, well, the Atari games on what's the game thing called? The SNES, Sega.
The wait, the
Mm,
SNES or that was Nintendo.
yes, that thing. Yeah, Nintendo, like the Atari. They had the Atari cartridge, and I would just put that in there and play the
They
Atari
did?
games.
On the SNES, you could play
Yeah,
Atari
yeah.
games? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. I think Atari was really popular, and
Oh
then
yeah.
they just made their own versions everywhere around. Yeah.
Well, there was Atari. The downfall of Atari was with their ET game. They tried to make a game about ET when like the ET
Oh
movie was coming
yes.
out, and it was just
Hmm.
so bad quality, and they made so much of it, and but they like rushed. So everybody's like, "This is like the worst game ever made." That was kind of their downfall.
Yeah, that's sad. It was a sad investment.
Yeah. Um, there was like
It's weird to
rumors.
think that. Hmm.
There was rumors that they like buried a bunch of them in the desert, and then it actually turned out to be true.
What the heck? Really? No.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew
Yes.
about that one. What the
Yes.
heck?
I watched a documentary on Netflix that was about it. But yeah, they had so many extra copies and they're like, what do we do with these? And they just buried them in the ground in the desert.
What the heck?
Yeah, that was a
Jeez.
real thing that happened.
Where can I find this treasure?
ET for the Atari is definitely not a treasure. It's like barely playable. I don't think it is playable.
Oh
It's
no.
like that bad. It's that bad.
Okay. I think I seen that episode on like Angry Video Game Nerd or something. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, do you know Angry Video Game Nerd?
No, I never watched their channel.
Oh yeah, I used to watch them when I was like really young, and but it was weird too. I wasn't really into angry people.
I watched a lot of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye growing up. I watched them play games all the
Oh,
time. That was like
oh,
those were my
interesting.
go-to YouTubers.
VTubers,
No, not
yeah.
VTubers, YouTubers.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the times. Wow, it's crazy to think they actually make movies now.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Markiplier's Iron Lung like did really well.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
like
Watch it.
the Backrooms movie did really well.
I haven't seen that one.
I actually haven't watched either the Backrooms or Iron Lung, but I know that they've done really
Oh,
well.
yes, yes, that is true. They did do very well.
But I watched the original Backrooms on YouTube by Kane
Oh,
Pixels.
the original background.
Have you never
I don't remember that one.
have you never seen it? It's like it's yeah, Kane Pixels was the one that like started the Backrooms and stuff like that. And
Oh,
he's the one that directed the movie and stuff. And they were making like a ton of news
oh.
about him being young. They're like the youngest director ever. It's like, well, his age doesn't really matter. He's like he knows what he's doing. He's made all these short films on YouTube. So like and it's his idea. So like, you know,
Yeah. I guess the film industry is still a little funny.
yeah. They're all like he's the youngest, he's
Well,
the youngest. It's
yeah.
like that's true, but he also knows what he's doing.
Yeah, an artist, right? True art and
Yeah.
soul.
And then I think one of like the newspaper publications, I forget who it was, but one of them like doxed
Newspaper.
him. It was like a newspaper.
Whoa, what really?
Yeah, they like doxed him and his like family. I don't like I don't know why they did that or if it was like an accident or something, but like they like said where he was from and like his real name and his family's name. I'm like, why? Why would you do that to him?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Journalism behavior.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I had a speaking of journalism, I used to have a gaming blog where I would write like reviews of games and
Oh.
like my opinions on games and stuff like that. I didn't have it for very long, but I like don't really read any like gaming publications or reviews or websites or like that online. I think just because I get like I never really agree with people that like review games. I don't know why. Um
Yeah, yeah. I get that.
the only I remember reading one article that I did agree with once. It was talking about the newest Duke Nukem that came out, I don't know when, but it like took forever to come out and it had a pretty poor reception. And it was because he was just annoying. And it was a girl who wrote it and I was like I could really relate being another girl who's used to this series and how she's saying how they misinterpreted it because it's Duke Nukem is supposed to be satire. It's a satire of the ultra masculine action hero.
Oh
So
yes.
it's supposed to be like funny and not because he's like that because it's making fun of that. And like with the
Exactly.
newest game they didn't really get that. So he was just like really annoying.
Oh, really? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Like the newest
Uh,
one.
so
But yes.
she was like the game would just be better if he would just shut up.
Oh no.
Cuz like he would
Oh
say like
no.
quips and one-liners but it would like get really annoying.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, yeah, it is supposed to be satire and funny.
Cuz
Like
like
super manly guys.
right, it's supposed to make fun of like action movies and like he's like huge and muscular and has a big gun and like
Yeah, very silly stuff.
yeah. But then like
I remember that.
yeah, some people are
Mhm.
like no, but I want to like they like actually think that that's the point and like it's genuine. It's like no, it's satire.
Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, the modern gaming stuff is still a little silly. A little too silly. Oh man, yeah, it's talking about like journalism and stuff. Wow. Have you ever read the magazines, like any of them?
No, I never read any gaming magazines. Not even
Oh,
growing up, not now. No.
oh yeah, like back in the day, they were really cool. They like my uncle had like a whole shelf like of Pokemon ones,
Oh,
and
that's so
they
cool.
actually, yeah, the crazy thing is like they actually every time they serialized one, like the spine of them, they actually made a picture. So like if you had a whole
Oh,
collection,
that's
it was
so
like
cool.
yeah, it was crazy too, and it was like hundreds of them. It's like so he made like a whole
Wow.
whole shelf, and it's like what the heck?
That's
How do you have
amazing.
this? Uh-huh, it's crazy.
So like your
I don't
uncle
know what
was really the
happened.
one that got you into gaming and stuff? It sounds like he was a big influence, like his
Um,
love for games.
Actually, no.
No? No?
No, actually, no. Yeah, no. I like the games that he had, but I wasn't really influenced by him.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
Cuz like
it's funny.
yeah. Cuz like I I feel like very strongly that like my dad influenced me and my love for games because he shared that with us. So that's interesting. That's funny.
Hmm. I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be, I don't know. I might sound really crazy, but I feels like probably genetics because like actually my whole family was like wanted to do like game development, and so they all
Really?
took the course onto it. Yes.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm into it, and then I talk about the exact same ideas that they had.
That's
Like,
so
what
funny.
the heck? Yeah, I know, right? Like my uncle and my aunt was like just laughing, like and saying like, "Whoa, what the heck is this like that anime and all that?" I was like, wait, I was like wondering, what are you talking about? Like, you guys wanted to do this, like, and then like, yeah, my mom was like, "Yeah." Yeah, it was so funny. Oh my gosh, it's
That's really
certainly
funny.
destiny.
Yeah, oh my goodness. That's so funny.
Uh-huh.
I think
Oh
growing up,
man.
my parents said that they were like, even as adults, they're like, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Like that's how they always felt. They were like, they never felt like a particular calling of like what they wanted their career to be. So, but they were always really supportive of me and my sister doing whatever we were passionate about,
Yeah,
which
same,
was
same.
really great. Yeah, and I've always appreciated that. And my parents also really supported my like love of games. I never grew up being told like, "Oh, that's for guys." Like that was never something that was said in my house, you know.
Oh, oh, that's nice. That is very nice.
Yeah. Like me and my sister, we would like play with dolls, but we also had like trains and cars. We did like Hot Wheels and stuff. Like there was never like you can't play with this because it's for boys. And I think that was so important for me going into games and my for my sister becoming an engineer. Like we're both in like very male dominated fields, but
Whoa.
like we never felt like we didn't belong there, which I think was very important.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Those jobs are hard, but fun, in my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think it's fun. I think game design is challenging. I think there's lots of challenges you
It
have
is.
to face and overcome,
Mhm.
but it's very rewarding at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you feel good when you figure something out,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then you have to figure more things out, which is
right?
kind of daunting sometimes. Oh my gosh.
You're like, yes, I figured it out. Now there's like 100 more things that I need to figure out how to do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's endless
And yeah, it
learning,
never
as
ends,
they
never
say.
ends.
How do you want to end? Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining in, and we will hopefully get to do another episode soon.
Yes, thank you for hosting.
Of course. Thank you
Do
for joining
you
me.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.